Hey yo, it's your boy Los. Let's get it. All right, so as you can see, we are talking this afternoon about Corey Red and Precise's latest album, The Prologue. Um, it's funny. I have been not dreading. I don't want to use the term dreading. I've been prolonging this this review for a while. The album came out maybe a good 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. I think the same weekend Lecrae's album dropped, this album drops. And I've been kind of, I don't know, man. Just to be straight, I've never heard of Precise before. I've seen him, should I say, as far as albums and collaboration with Corey Red on stuff prior. But as far as like me sitting down and listening to him as an artist, excuse me, never have before. And I'm not a really big Corey Red fan, only because back in the day when he first was out, like he would just be a little too graphic, you know what I'm saying, in the music for me. And so I just like, I'm cool, and like kind of throw a couple God tidbits here and there, but for the most part, just kind of graphic. And so I was just like, I'm cool. And so I never really decided to peep his music out. Well, that's a lie. Peep his music out, but then never followed him. But it's cool. It's funny because a lot of cats sample stuff from him, things that he said or production or whatnot. Like he's very respected and loved MC in the Christian community, and so everybody didn't share in my thoughts of him. But so when this album here dropped, I just saw it. I said, all right, cool. Kind of went on with life. It wasn't until my man Barlow, shout out to Barlow, he kind of posted about the album and bragged on it in a sense, saying how dope it was or whatever. And I respect Barlow's viewpoint on hip hop. And so I said, all right, well, if Barlow's checking, I'm gonna check it. So I checked it. The reason why I hesitated on doing this review is because the album confuses me. There's times when I hear the whole album and I'm like, this is garbage. Just be honest with you. But then there's times when I hear the whole album, I'm like, yo, this is hot. You know what I'm saying? Like they killed it. There's times where I feel like they're right on, like they do the production justice, and there's times when I feel like they did do the production justice. So it's weird. It depends on, I don't know if it depends on the mood that I'm in when I'm listening to this album or what. But I promise you, I could play the album right now, all the way through, and at the end have a feeling towards the album, then play it again and have a different feeling towards the album. Like it is production wise, man, probably one of the dopest production album I've heard in a very long time. I mean, I don't know who produced this album, but my goodness, he, she, whoever, whatever, they, whatever was on it, man. Like my was it Angel Blaze? Was that the name of that song? Hold on. Fire Angels. Boy, sorry. Fire Angels. Boy. Okay, so check this out, right? So when it first comes on, so we got the intro, then we got All Out and Planet Bars, right? And I was just like, I was on a long trip and I was driving, and I was like, okay, this is not doing it for me. And I was like, this is kind of how I felt it was going to be anyway. So I'm like, I'm about to turn this off. And then Fire Angels comes on, and I just kind of paused. I was like, ooh, okay. And man, that's what I'm saying. So right then is when I kind of fall in love with it. Planet Bars, that just seemed too, like, trying their best or too much to do the whole boom bap. Just trying to recreate that, and I just didn't like it. That song there was a big turn off for me for whatever odd reason. It just didn't feel natural. Steel was cool. Full Circle was cool. Power was dope. Listen, Cafe Bungo. That beat on Cafe Bungo, man. Bars. Oh No was alright. Now the Reaper Tale. Reaper Six. Sorry, it's Reaper. Yep. Now that song, it reminded me of on Shylin's Solus Christus album. Him, Timothy Brendo, and Evangel did a song. I think it's Angels and Demons, and it's basically in Timothy Brendo their song. Shylin is playing, a character who's had a rough day or whatever. He gets home, goes to sleep, and then Evangel as a demon pops up. Yeah, as a demon pops up and just kind of goes, explains their whole ordeal and what they do and whatever. And then right after him, Timothy Bruner comes up, does his part, explains his viewpoint from an angel's perspective. Beautiful, beautiful song. Theirs is more so just the demon's perspective, or just demons, sin, the entire, the whole little clan there. Beautiful job, beautiful, beautiful job. The storytelling was on point. The styles, their styles mixed on that there. I was really impressed with that song. That song was like, okay, let's go. Code Red, my goodness. So yeah, okay, so check this out. So from Cafe Bungo, so track 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, that production, and then their style with that production, I was like, let's go. I'm in the gym like, let's go. Like they killed it. Code Red, it was not a bunch of cats, just like 2 other cats, so 4 cats total. I mean, man, they did a thing on that one there, but keep living. That's my go-to. That beat, man. Yeah. Overall, like I said, it's production-wise, album is phenomenal. It's just their style. Like, okay, for instance, okay. That's dope. Sorry. The first song, so the intro, I thought so the first song, it All Out. So the intro and then the next song, All Out. I was confused who I was listening to. This is no shade to anybody, but I felt like Precise sounded like Odd Thomas from Beautiful Eulogy, and then Corey Red sounded like Kurt Thomas. Dead serious. I'm like, I know, did Kurt Thomas drop an album? I'm sitting there thinking like, yeah, he did. But this ain't him. And I was like, did he feature? I'm looking on the album like, nah. Oh, he just sounds just like him. Like, and I'm not trying to say anyone bought bit anyone's style. I'm just saying that's just he sounded too close, and that bothered me. But yeah, I love the fact that it's a Christ Center album. It's East Coast, so of course there's a little bit of braggadociousness in there. But for the most part, man, it's God honoring. It definitely changed my viewpoint on Corey Red. Like I said before, he just was I don't know. I was young in the faith in a sense when I first heard him, and I think I was on the whole no secular music at all type, or no secular talk at all type at that time, and so I'm pretty sure I viewed him in that light at that time. But this here definitely opened my eyes to just how dope he is as an MC, and Precise is pretty nice with it too. Okay, I'm gonna take that back. Him and Precise, they're not dope. They're nice though. They're nice. I would love to hear. I'm probably gonna go back. I probably should go back, but I'd love to hear them separately. Just how they vibe. But yeah, like I said, it was a dope. There's only one curse word. I think bastard is said, but that's like later on in the album. And Corey Red does say that, so that's kind of funny. But I heard that, I kind of chuckled. I said, okay, it's whatever. But overall, like I said, I think it's a great album. But I think it's a great album only when the mood that I'm in, because I kind of just feel like, I don't know if it's the style. I don't know if it's their styles or if it's my mood or however I'm feeling at that time. But I have a love-hate relationship with this album. But definitely something I encourage the body to go scoop. Please go cop this joint. Support them cats. Let them cats keep doing what they're doing. The Lord is being glorified on this album. And whoever that producer is, man, for real, sir, salute. My goodness, like I was, man, I felt some kind of way when the songs came on, man. Like when the beat dropped. And okay. So, what song was it? I think, was it Still? Although I enjoyed that song, I think it was either Still or Oh No. One of the two. I enjoyed the song. I think the beat and everything is cool, but when they come in, I think the way they came in was just off for me. And I think that just kind of throws me. I will say this though, although the bars at times are nice and the production is nice, there wasn't always a nicely marriage between the two. And that's something that I enjoy with MCs, is when them and the producer not just email a beat or two, but actually they spend time together collectively bringing this bad boy to fruition. and you're able to feel that the rapper is involved and is feeling the beat. You know what I'm saying? He's just not rapping on it. Like, this is him. This the beat and the bars are one. I didn't feel that all the time on this here. I didn't feel like they were unified as a group. The bars and the production. Yeah, I think that's probably one reason why. Another reason why I wasn't always the biggest fan of this album. But overall, man, I'm rambling. I think it's a good album, really good album. It definitely gave me that early '90s hip hop. Hip hop is back in the East type feel, and I loved it. I'm an East Coast backpacker, so I loved it. And I think it wasn't a bar heavy album. It wasn't a let me bar them up. No, it was just a rap. They just spit. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoyed the whole spitting, man. I enjoyed them just giving us what they gave us, all for the glory of the Lord. And I appreciate them. Anyways, like I said before, man, cop the album, support the homies. It's your boy Los. Please like, share, subscribe, all that there. Be easy.